WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News this morning.
Good morning, Mid-Michigan. Thank you for waking up with us. It's Sunday, November 30th. I'm Karina Prieto, and we're here for you now with this morning's top stories. President Trump is turning his attention to foreign policy this weekend as he ramps up pressure on Venezuela. As Christian Benavides reports, administration officials are also preparing to meet with Ukrainian officials today in Florida to discuss a potential peace deal between Russia and Ukraine.
In Florida today, the Trump administration is working with Ukrainian officials to find a pathway to peace in the punishing war between Ukraine and Russia. A senior U.S. official tells CBS News Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, and the president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, will be in attendance. Earlier this week, European officials said they were doubtful Russia is ready for peace.
Russia is not winding down its military machine, but ramping it up. We still need to get from a situation where Russia pretends to negotiate to a situation where they need to negotiate.
On Venezuela, President Trump posted, "Please consider the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela to be closed in its entirety." While the U.S. can't unilaterally close another country's airspace, the Federal Aviation Administration has been warning airlines for weeks to avoid the area due to increased military activity. On Thursday, Trump said the attacks on Venezuela would not be limited to boats.
We'll be starting to stop them by land also. The land is easier, but that's going to start very soon.
This week, the administration designated Venezuela's leader, Nicolas Maduro, the head of a terrorist organization. Trump said he is open to talking with Maduro. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
In West Virginia, it's now been 4 days since soldier Sarah Beckstrom died in the line of duty, and every evening since, her hometown has been keeping her memory alive. Another vigil was held at Webster County High School, where Beckstrom graduated from in 2023, just before she began her journey as a guardsman. Former classmates supported each other as they wrote down favorite memories and lit candles in her honor. West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey joined the community after visiting Martinsburg, where Guardsman Andrew Wolf is still holding on to his life. He says everyone should come together during times like this and honor the life and courage of these National Guardsmen. And overseas, Russian drone and missile attacks struck the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv, leaving at least 2 people dead, according to local officials. Officials also say an additional 15 people were wounded after falling debris from intercepted Russian drones hit residential buildings during the attack yesterday morning. The attack comes just before a second round of peace negotiations is set to begin, as the U.S.-led push to end the conflict gathers steam this week. A United States delegate is expected to travel to Moscow next week for talks with Russian President Vladimir Putin. And new this morning, a shooting at a banquet hall in California has left 4 people dead and 10 others injured. The shooting happened just before 6 o'clock last night inside the banquet hall, which shared a parking lot with other businesses. A spokesperson for the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office says victims involved in the shooting were both adults and children. Officials also say this may have been a targeted incident, but no arrests have been made.
We have called out several agencies to come in and assist, including Manteca Police Department, Stockton PD, we've got the District Attorney's Office, we have the FBI. Again, our #1 priority is ensuring that we find that suspect and hold them accountable.
Now, these detectives are still working to identify who pulled the trigger and why. Well, travelers around the world are facing flight cancellations and delays as airlines are working to fix a software glitch on a widely used commercial plane. This comes after a JetBlue aircraft had a sudden drop of altitude last month. A recent analysis found intense solar radiation and computer codes could be corrupting data, affecting the plane's ability to work properly. In Japan, some airlines have canceled dozens of domestic flights, and American Airlines is expecting some delays, but is focusing on limiting cancellations while focusing on safety. The airline expects these issues to be fixed soon. And it's that time of the year where we're focusing on remarkable women, an opportunity to recognize the women of Mid-Michigan who not only make a difference for their families, but also their communities. So now we want to hear about all the remarkable women in your life. To nominate someone, just head to the Remarkable Women icon on our website, WLNS.com. We'll pick several women to profile during Women's History Month in March, and you have until December 19th to nominate that special someone. And you're about to hear from Cole with your local forecast in just a second. But first, a reminder. The City of Lansing's Code Blue is still in effect. That means shelters are temporarily adjusting their hours and increasing capacity. The Lansing Fire and Police Departments are helping to bring people to these shelters, and CATA is also offering some free rides to the shelters as well. Code Blue is expected to wrap up tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. and a full list of shelters and warming centers can be found on our website, WLNS.com. And here's Cole with your work week weather.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
You're definitely going to want to get those shovels and snow blowers ready because we got several inches of accumulation. Still, the snow is falling at a pretty heavy clip here at the Capitol camera. You can see behind me. And looking at the satellite and radar, you can see that we still have some heavy snow. And for the next couple of hours, taking a bigger look at just how big this system is, it extends all the way from Michigan all the way down to the Gulf, and that's where we've been getting the moisture for this event. That's why we have gotten several inches of accumulation overnight last night. And looking at the current temperatures for the region, you can see that we are one of the warmest places. We're at 32 degrees in Lansing, 30 degrees in Traverse City, and 24 degrees over in Ironwood. And that's what we're going to see going into tomorrow. But taking a closer look, we're at 34 in Mason, 34 in Jackson, and 34 degrees as well over in Coldwater. Looking at the Climate Prediction Center's prediction for temperatures 8 to 14 days from now, we are in the blue, which means we're going to see colder temperatures here as we go, or a better chance to see colder temperatures, I should say, going into the next 2 weeks. So definitely whatever snow we are getting here, it's going to last for quite a while. And then looking at the next 4 hours, you can see that snow is going to continue to fall here going in for the next 4 hours, and we're going to see the temperature slowly start to incline or improve into the mid-30s. And then after that, it's going to get a lot cooler. Tonight, our lows will be only in just barely reaching the double digits, so it's going to get a lot colder. You definitely want to bundle up as you're digging out this morning.
Yeah, digging is the perfect way to put it. I would give yourself about 10-15 minutes in the morning. That's what I needed to get everything off my car. It was no joke out there.
Right, added 15 minutes to wherever you're driving to. Take it slow out there.
Good reminder. Thanks, Cole.
Yeah.